Hello and welcome to the April 2025 Vancouver Police Department video update. I'm Kim Kapp. Since our last video, we had a visit from our friends at the Blue Hero Project on March 23rd. This amazing nonprofit organization based out of Kirkland, Washington, provides support and encouragement to law enforcement officers and their families across the Pacific Northwest. Diane and Karina from Blue Hero stopped by our headquarters, West and East precincts, and delivered some yummy treats and lots of smiles to our staff. We truly appreciate all the work that they do. April has been a very busy month for promotions here at the Vancouver Police Department, with 4 sergeant promotions and 4 lieutenant promotions that took place on April 1st. No joke. We want to congratulate Sergeant Michael Bachma, Sergeant Corey Hogg, Sergeant Eric McCaleb, Sergeant Brendan McMillan, Lieutenant Chris Duville, Lieutenant Jason Mills, Lieutenant Katie Savage, and Lieutenant Chris Simmons on their new leadership roles. We know they will continue to do great work in their new positions. Speaking of great work, if you follow us on social media, you have no doubt seen some videos and photos of the work of our Crime Reduction Unit, or CREW. Joining me today to talk about the focus and mission of that unit and to share some of the success stories on how they are working to reduce crime in Vancouver is Detective Steve Forgette.
Hi.
Thank you for joining me.
I'm glad to be here.
So first off, let's start out by talking about the mission of CREW and how many detectives work in that unit.
Yeah, the mission of CREW is to investigate and target groups or individuals related to violent crime, specifically to firearms crimes. We also investigate stolen vehicles, drug distribution, and apprehension of fugitives.
So can you share some stats on some of the arrests and some of the just the work that you guys have done over the last couple of years?
Yep, specifically speaking to 2024, we had over 270 arrests or referrals in our investigations. We served 50 search warrants, and we also recovered over 60 firearms unlawfully.
So we do feature a lot of the property that's seized by your unit in the form of drugs and guns, so that seems like a pretty common element of some of the investigations that you guys work on.
Yeah, typically when we serve a search warrant, we may be looking for something specifically and come across other things. We recover various amounts of controlled substances, stolen property, firearms, and things of that nature.
Now talk a little bit about the partnerships that we have. Obviously we're a metro area agency because we share a border with Oregon and the Portland area. So what are some of the partnerships that are in place that CREW is involved with?
Yeah, just like we work with other partnering agencies in Clark County, we also work very closely with other investigative units in Portland and the metro area. Specifically to our team, we have a couple of task force officers that are cross-certified with those agencies. We have a couple of our detectives on the team also are certified TFOs, task force officers with the U.S. Marshals Violent Offender Task Force. We also have a detective that's a task force officer with the ATF, so they also work on some the federal side of unlawful possession of firearms and apprehension of fugitives.
Great. Well, very impressive work, and we know that the community appreciates all you're doing to keep Vancouver safe and to reduce crime.
Very good.
One more area of focus for VPD during the month of April is on distracted driving. Law enforcement throughout Clark County will be participating in additional distracted driving enforcement efforts to reduce this dangerous and deadly behavior. When you're behind the wheel operating electronics of any type, you must be 100% hands-free. That means getting your music or your GPS ready before you're on the road. Thank you for watching the April Vancouver Police Department video update. We'll see you next month. In the meantime, to keep up on what your Vancouver Police Department is doing, be sure to follow us on social media. We're on X, Instagram, Facebook, and Nextdoor.